I'm Brad Wall, Premier of Saskatchewan. Our province has, in abundance, the energy resources the rest of the planet needs to sustain economic growth and quality of life. We are a safe, reliable, and secure source of conflict-free oil. In fact, Saskatchewan provides more oil to the United States than Kuwait. We supply almost a quarter of the world's uranium, and we are pioneers in carbon capture and sequestration and clean coal technology. There are exciting investment opportunities available right now in our energy sector. Come see for yourself.
Saskatchewan has a wealth of diverse energy resources. Accounting for a third of Canada's primary energy production, Saskatchewan is one of the few jurisdictions in the world to produce crude oil, natural gas, coal, uranium, biofuels, wind, and hydropower. Producing close to 440,000 barrels of oil a day, Saskatchewan is the second largest oil producer in Canada and fifth largest among all American states and Canadian provinces. In 2008, Saskatchewan's oil and gas industry recorded sales of more than $13 billion and invested $4.4 billion in exploration and development. The province also experienced record-setting land sales of more than $1 billion, 4 times greater than the previous record set in 2007.
I think you saw the impact on land sales in the province of Saskatchewan. When those land sales are made, it almost ensures future development because eventually those parcels are going to be drilled.
The heartland of the Canadian prairie, Saskatchewan has all the ingredients for continued growth and prosperity. Over 14,000 miles of pipeline, world-class research facilities, refining and upgrading capacity, and a strong network of suppliers. Saskatchewan has a long history as a safe, secure place to do business, and the provincial government is committed to creating one of the most competitive business environments in North America.
Saskatchewan has a lot of advantages. It's got the resource, it's got access to markets, it's got a low-cost environment, it's got a very strong workforce, it's had a very consistent fiscal regime. So actually I think Saskatchewan has everything going for it for oil and gas production.
Established remaining recoverable reserves are estimated at almost 1.2 billion barrels of heavy, medium, and light crude. Saskatchewan's initial oil in place is estimated at 41.2 billion barrels. This vast resource presents a tremendous potential for new technologies and future production. A light oil play that has seen significant growth from improved recovery technologies like horizontal drilling and hydraulic fracking is the Bakken Formation in southeast Saskatchewan. It has been called the hottest oil play in North America.
The Bakken has been the best investment that our Canadian business unit has made. It has been a huge return for us from a shareholder's perspective. It's generated reserves and production growth beyond anything we ever imagined.
With the continued development of more sophisticated recovery technologies, the province's heavy oil production has also begun to fulfill its enormous promise.
There are a number of heavy oil fields that are already on production. I think there are a great number of pools that have yet to be discovered. We produce this relatively viscous, high-density crude. We're able to do it quite profitably because of the environment that exists in Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan is developing innovative technologies that not only enhance oil recovery, but also reduce the environmental impact of fossil fuels. In fact, Saskatchewan leads the world in CO2 capture and storage. The province is home to the largest geological carbon dioxide storage project in the world. The Petroleum Technology Research Centre is working with international partners on this compelling project in southeast Saskatchewan.
The first target for CO2 sequestration will naturally be enhanced oil recovery because there's a marketable product.
CO2 is captured from waste gas at a plant in North Dakota. It is then pipelined up to the Encana and Apache fields in Weyburn and Midale. Then it is injected into the oil reservoir. The gas mixes with the oil in the pores of the reservoir rock underground and helps more oil flow to the nearest oil well. Some of the CO2 is stored in the formation and more oil is produced, extending the life of the well and preventing the release of the greenhouse gas into the atmosphere.
In the case of the Weyburn fields, we will see CO2 help us recover another 155 million barrels of oil.
Saskatchewan is the world's largest producer of uranium and home to the richest uranium deposits on Earth. As the world moves to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, many countries are looking to nuclear power as a source of clean, reliable electricity. Saskatchewan uranium is used to generate 6% of the electrical power in the United States, enough to power New York City.
Countries are looking to secure a clean, safe, secure, reliable source of energy. Nuclear is one of the very few commodities that can provide that kind of baseload energy.
The Saskatchewan government has committed to maintain current competitive royalty rates and taxes. Regulations have been changed to reduce red tape and encourage industry activity. In fact, independent surveys rank Saskatchewan as the best in Canada and among the best in the world for oil and gas exploration and production.
I think our workforce there is second to none. The work ethic is excellent. The training that the province has made available, and the combination of those two things, I think, gives us the highest productivity workforce actually that we could ask for.
The province's energy base continues to diversify with exciting unconventional oil potential, such as oil shale and oil sands. Exciting conventional oil plays, expanded upgrading and refining capacity, uranium, alternative energies. Saskatchewan offers tremendous investment opportunities. In a world hungry for energy, our vast resources, world-leading technologies, and untapped potential put Saskatchewan in a league of its own.